Okay, so if we look at our page, we have static information, and that is coming from this page, which is index, which is pulling the header, the footer, and then the static information. Now, WordPress is about dynamic information, and so really doesn't help us at all. So that's where the loop comes into play in WordPress. So if we take a peek at the loop, you'll see this code here. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to copy this code, and we're going to drop it into the code here, surround it with some PHP tags, and now that we have that, we save it, and we're going to jump back to our page. We're going to refresh it. Alright, so welcome to WordPress. This is your first post. Edit or delete it, then start blogging. Okay, well, I want to go back to the admin panel. So I'll just do WP admin, and I'm going to go to posts. And if I say edit, welcome to WordPress, this is your first post. So if I change this and say I changed this and update it and view the post, I changed this. Alright, so that's neat. Now what if I want to add another post? Well, I can say add new and say this is my second post. This is fun. And I hit publish and then view post, and right now I see this is fun, but I only see one and I can't edit it. But this is the loop in action, and if we add stuff to it, we can make it a little more useful. So obviously this is not very useful, but the loop has a whole bunch of other stuff. And so what I did is, there's a lot of code here, but this is a great post, and it explains all of this stuff in detail. And so this is what we started with, the simplest loop. And then I went through and started adding, checking for posts, and I recommend going through this with a fine-tooth comb as to all of the code that we're adding. And I'm just going down and I'm adding all of this stuff here, the trackbacks, ending the loop, and all the way down to write this end if. And it's building it piece by piece and talking about it. So what I'm going to do is just replace this with this, and that's all of those combined, and I'll include this on the documentation for the page. And so now once you do this and save it, and then you go back to our page and you hit refresh, you now see that your posts are pulling in and you can edit them. So I can say, hey, I want to edit, and it's going to take me right here, and you know what, I want to add a new post. I'm going to say, wow, number 3, true. I don't know what that means, but so then we hit publish, and now we're going to view the post. Now this is the single post. If I go back to the home page, I see all 3, and then if I click on any individual one, it takes me to that section. So what's happening here is the blog of WordPress is working, and although we're not getting these things working, these pages working, we now have our post working, and so that's good. So now that we got our blog working, we want to get our links working to static pages. So we'll also kind of talk about the difference between pages and posts. Alright, so see you in a bit.